All right, let's make a corned beef. This is gonna serve for 2 meals. 1, you're just gonna eat it like a regular corned beef, slice it up, serve it with some vegetables. 2, we're gonna make some corned beef hash for breakfast because corned beef hash and eggs is delicious. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I bought one of these already seasoned corned beefs, so you check it out, put it in the pot. I'm gonna cook it on low and slow for 8 hours. So this is a little seasoning packet that comes with it. It's great to use. I'm gonna add some onion. We're just gonna keep this very simple. We don't need a lot of vegetables because it's so brothy that the vegetables get lost. So if you like vegetables, you can put some carrots and parsnips and some celery in there, but you don't have to. All right, so now we're gonna cover it with water. So it's just until it's covered. And then we're gonna add salt and pepper, just like we do for everything. Now, the brine has a little bit of salt in it, so you don't have to go crazy with the salt. And there we have it. So it's gonna go in the cooker for 8 hours. I will show you what it looks like when it's done. Part 2 of our corned beef. All right, the corned beef has been in there for 8 hours. And you see it's significantly shrunk. And I'm gonna shake off of those onions. I'm gonna put it into the air fryer. Now this is not a necessary step, but I'm telling you, it makes it absolutely fabulous. All right, so we're gonna crisp it up in the air fryer for 10 minutes. Okay, and it's hot out of the Instant Pot in the slow cooker. Now I'm gonna crisp it up for 10 minutes, then I'm gonna divide it in half. Half of it's gonna be sliced up for meals, and half of it is going to become the corned beef hash. Okay, you can see it sizzling, and it's really great. That smell is amazing. All right, we're gonna take it out. And having tongs is a super helpful tool. I have a lot of them. We're just gonna take that out and place that here. And then we're gonna take our fork and hold on to it. I'm just gonna slice it in half. And like I said, half of it is gonna be for dinner and half of it is gonna be for breakfast. Now, what I typically do is a Monday, Wednesday, Friday breakfast, and then a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday breakfast, so that I don't have to think about it. The least amount of time you can spend thinking about what you're gonna eat, the less food obsessed you're gonna be. That is one of my best tips, because I'll tell you, if you're always thinking about ahead, what am I gonna eat, what am I gonna eat, then you're constantly thinking about food. Versus if you already know, and it's gonna be delicious, you can just look forward to it and not worry about it. Okay, so let me get the food processor. All right, so let's put that meat right in here, and we're gonna leave the fat right on there, because fat is good for our brain and good for our hormones. All right, we're gonna put that in here. Close that sucker up, give it a little tap. And that's all we need to do. All right, now we're nice and chopped. All right, now all we need to do, put that on a plate. Grab a plate. We'll put some of that corned beef on there. I usually make a little stack there. Now, if you didn't want to go through all that trouble, you absolutely could just slice it up and put your eggs right on top. Not a big deal. But I like it chopped. I feel like it has a better texture with the eggs, but that's up to you. All right, so we're gonna get our pan nice and warm. We're gonna add a little bit of Kerrygold butter, hot, and we're gonna make our fried eggs, and it's gonna go right on top. Now, everybody should already know how to make a fried egg, but just in case you get confused, we shall do that. I really like to go to the farmer's market and get my eggs, but sometimes it's not available, so we just do what we have to do. All right, so you're gonna get that butter and coat it all over your pan. And it doesn't have to be a lot, but you do wanna have it everywhere. So I'll take a little brush and I'll make sure that every part of it is coated. Otherwise, you run the risk of sticking, and that is a big pain in the rear. All right, put that in there, and if you get shell like I just did, then you just take it out. Doesn't normally happen, but okay. This is real life. Alright, these have very thin shells. Okay. There we go. And we're gonna get our salt and pepper on there, and then we're gonna cover it. And it really doesn't exactly have to do a whole lot there. We're just gonna get that covered so that it sets the yolk.